Hi, I'm Christoph Salge, and today I'm here to present the winners of the 2003 AI Settlement Generation Challenge in Minecraft. Enjoy! What is the challenge of the GDMC challenge? If you want to participate, you have to make an algorithm or an AI that can make a good Minecraft settlement, and importantly, can do so for an unseen, arbitrary map. And ideally, you should be as good as a human. So when we designed the Minecraft challenge 6 years ago, we wanted to come up with a challenge that would push what is possible in computational creativity or co-creativity. So we were inspired by these big time-lapse videos where people together would build these settlements. And there's several elements in here that are still challenging for an AI. First of all, you have to actually build something that fits into the existing map and takes into account the resources and the terrain, and not just do this tabula rasa generation where you start out procedurally generating on an empty field. But also, we wanted to move towards creativity or co-generation. So imagine this is something that many people build together, and now imagine we replace one of them with an AI. Would this be possible? So how does this actually work? Well, this year we have one really large map and there's 5 locations that our participants don't know beforehand. And they supply us with their algorithms. We apply them to these 5 locations and then we send out the maps for each of the participants to our judges and we get back scores from these judges. And the judges are asked to score things on 4 categories. So first of all, adaptivity, which is very important because we want to push towards this kind of adaptive, co-creative design. So this is about making something that fits into the existing landscape, that adapts to what is already there, and enables the generative process to be part of a pipeline where there's already some content and you then add to it. Functionality is about providing affordances both to like an imagined villager but also to the players. This includes things such as security, navigatability, but also direct functional elements. And then there's evocative narrative. So in the real world, settlements tell stories, both about how they came about and also about the people who live there. And we want to see if you can make an artifact that also can evoke this kind of environmental storytelling. And finally, there's aesthetics, which is not just about stuff looking good, but it's also about avoiding all these kind of aesthetic mistakes that our eyes are prone to do, but humans are not. Conveniently enough, in a settlement, all of these criteria come together and have to be solved at the same time. What's new in 2003? Basically, we have a new framework that allows you to interact with the game of Minecraft in real time while watching from the inside potentially, and you can interface with this with different programming languages. This is currently supported by an active team of our community members. There's different example clients to get you started in different languages, and there's lots of support, tutorials even, so you can get started with that and have different ways on how to address this. And you can make something that interacts with the world in real time. We also introduced 2 new awards. One is Best Underground Structure, and we did this to celebrate that we now moved to 1.19, which has massive cave generation, and we wanted to see how the algorithms deal with that. And we're also this year, for the first time, we'll give out some awards or honorable mentions for technical achievements, where the framework developers of our community and the organizers got together and wanted to highlight some of the technical achievements, even if they don't win the popular voting contest. And a challenge that has been going on for 2 or 3 years, which is part of the challenge, is how do we adapt to existing structures? So you don't just have to adapt to the map itself, but since a few years ago we started adding some kind of settlement already to the map, usually last year's winner, which you see here. And part of the adaptivity task is to take this into account and adapt to it in a meaningful way. Now let's get to the 2023 winners. In third place we have Niels with Field Lab Gamma. an entry that automatically detects Minecraft settlements and then builds a highly modular research outpost with a tightly woven story and interactive elements next to the settlement. So you can wake up one morning and figure out that you've got a new neighbor. In second place, we've got the Shadow Wizard Money Gang with their entry Grimoire number 1. An incredibly atmospheric and dense settlement builder that brings back a popular staple, city walls. Grimoire number 1 also features a furnishing algorithm that puts uniquely placed furniture and interior elements into the houses. And in first place, and the winner of the IEEE sponsored award, we have Position Not Loaded with Jack Gan. A generator that features an impressive and large templated building library that can adapt to a variety of biomes. The generator also is incredibly reliable at placing its buildings, generating dense and atmospheric cityscapes. And finally, there's also incredibly reliant pathing that allows the generator to build close up to existing structures without destroying them. Overall, a very impressive piece of work and congratulations. And for the first winner of our best underground structure, we've got the Tsukuba team with Matteo and Tanguy, who built a generator that puts a massive hole into the ground and at least intersects with some of the caves. Here's a quick overview of all the scores, but you can also find them and much more details, including the maps, on our website. We also have 3 honorable mentions for technical achievement. We have RexGen with a unique large-scale road network, Castle Lover for its use of geometry and gradients and large-scale structures, and the Magai Leiden Unit team, which uses command blocks and also wave function collapse for modular buildings. Congratulations again to all our winners, and if you want to know more, on the site here you find lots of ways to get in touch with us. You find our generated maps, the actual generators, documentation, tutorials, and more. And I do hope to see you in 2024 when we will run the next round of the GDMC. Goodbye.